Hello, YouTube world. How's it going? Chris Christensen here, and I am taking my first video to start my new pepper growing season. As you can see, I'm gonna grow two peppers this year. Hopefully both of them germinate. I got my 7 Pot Club merch on, and thinking about growing hot peppers. Um, and I'm excited. My pineapple. This was I don't know if anybody well, I didn't have anybody watch, but okay. So I bought a pineapple plant from the grocery store that had a small pineapple on it, and actually I still have that pineapple frozen in my freezer. Well, I took popped the top off that little pineapple that was on the pineapple plant, and re-germinated it. Tore off the bottom leaves from the pineapple frond and replanted it, and it was like this big, this really small. Look at her now. This is about a year and a half in. I've got her in a big, huge bucket of soil. Um, so I'm trying to force her to force a flower on her. I took apple core, no apple skin slices, and I put them around the plant to release a gas that will switch it to flower. Nothing yet so far, but she's happy and growing well. A lot of people say she needs to be outside, but I've got her indoors. It's snowing outside. It's cold, January, 34 degrees outside, but um, my tropical wax plant. Look at this. I need to find the name still for this plant. It would take me 2 seconds to Google it, but we've got some new growth. Some good soil. It's a 7 gallon pot, fabric pot, and then I've also got my aloe. My aloe's growing nicely. I've given her too much water. She needs to chill out, but she's got a big bucket of soil to sit in, which is good. And then I got just extra soil, some supplies for stuff for my teas, and then all my amendments. So today I'm starting two peppers. I think I'm gonna go with this one and these here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to be germinating um, one of one of my Ecuadorian red pepper from hell seeds, gifted to me, and um, was a winning draw for through 7 Pot Club's YouTube channel, uh, Rob Coleman, and he sent these in the mail to me. And you know what was really cool though is that I told Rob that I lost my seeds because I thought I did. There's an envelope that they came with, right? And I thought that the seeds that I bought from chiliplants.com, uh, which were mixed in with the Ecuadorian ricotos that I got from 7 Pot Club, disappeared when I did a spring clean a couple months back. Um, and I couldn't find them anywhere. I was so distraught about it that um, I forgot about them. I was so ashamed. I had just won these peppers. It was the first thing I won for, for anything ever really. And I know how um, special these ricotta seeds were. They were black seeds. One of the only peppers that produces black seeds. Um, and Ecuadorian red peppers from hell you can't get everywhere, and I wonder really how rare they are to get. And so I was so upset. I write Rob Coleman and I tell him about my story, and I said I hope that maybe I could get sent some more seeds so that I could have a chance to grow some from him. And you know what? At it didn't take nothing. He sent me an email back, a few hours later, I think it was. Um, telling me, "No problem, Chris. I'll send some into the mail. I'm sorry that that happened to your seeds." Um, and so I was like, "Wow, okay, this is great. I get to grow his seeds." I am looking in the back of my closet where I had a small box I threw a bunch of random stuff in, including some paperwork from the desk that I put my seeds in that I threw away, which is why I thought I had no seeds because I thought I threw them out with all the trash that I took from the desk. And in that little box was the envelope of the seeds. Now I'm feeling bad. I feel like Rob, might think, I hoodwinked him. Um, uh, uh, I deceived him, you know, about the seeds to try to get more seeds from him. And I wanted him to know that wasn't the case. So I sent him another email. I said, um, "You won't believe it. I did not. I don't mean to deceive you, but I did get that pepper packet, or find that pepper packet with the pepper seeds, and he sent me peppers anyways. So I really appreciate Rob Cole for doing that. I do have twice the peppers, but I said that I promised to go and get some more merch to help compensate for the for him mailing me those seeds. So thanks, Rob. I really appreciate it. So I've got the Ecuadorian red pepper from hell, and then I'm gonna grow a Horna de Toro red, just like a long poblano type pepper. So it's gonna be a heavy feeder, um, but I'm excited because, man, I definitely in the future want to grow a lot of poblano peppers. I want to get grow some ancho 101 peppers and some poblanos because I love poblanos so much. When I learned how to char the outside of the skin and make the frothy egg mix for the chili poblanos and chili rellenos, I fell in love. And then big into making chili one of these days. So to use peppers that I grew in my chili would be awesome. All right, so I want to try to keep this under 11 minutes. My big thing today is that I'm starting these two seeds, and I've got a little bit of water, and inside I have saltpeter, or it's known to me as saltpeter. It's written with a R-E, so it might be pronounced in certain places saltpetre, but I know it as saltpeter. And what it's going to do is soften the hard shell, the casing that the sprout sits in, um, so to allow for a faster and easier germination. And it's especially good on hard to germinate seeds, such as super hot peppers. Um, so I'm excited. Um, I'm not going to show the process. I have a heat mat that I've got two small little pots that I got from working from Food Line, given to me by them. So thank you, Food Line. And I'm going to put in some of the old soil that I had that's got the um, Booze Blend biodynamic compost, the Fox Farm Ocean Forest soil, and then the amended by the Down to Earth products, as well as some um, BioLive, green sand, and kelp meal. So like a heavy nutrient rich soil. The one thing I wish it wasn't was so dense. I don't have any sand. I got the green sand that helps. Um, what I'm going to do is before I put the soil in the pot, I'm going to mix some soil. Um, I'm gonna get a jar. I'm gonna put some of this old soil that I have. I'm gonna put some worm castings in it. I'm gonna amend it just a little bit with a little extra nitrogen, and then I'm gonna mix the soil with some more of that green sand, so that I get a well drained soil. Um, I'm gonna keep to my schedule this year of pHing my water, and I'm gonna try to go get some of as much. I'm gonna try to water these plants with as much Primo water from my grocery store, which has a ppm of 11, um, and pH to a slightly higher level, um, or slightly lower level, maybe at like 5 instead of the 6.8 that I've been using. Um, but I'm excited. So I've got two peppers. I'm gonna be throwing into the saltpeter, and I'm gonna germinate some seeds. It's January 4th, 2022. So to everybody out there who's growing peppers, um, good luck out there, and I'll be growing along right next to you. All right. Take it easy. Peace.